Uber and DoorDash drivers are now pressing Republican lawmakers to expand on President Trump's no tax on tips promise. The leading tax-free tips proposal would let many restaurant and casino workers claim the deduction, but Uber and other rideshare drivers will not be eligible because they are independent contractors. They are not actual employees. So I would like to welcome in Uber driver known as the rideshare professor, Torsten Kunert. Torsten, great to see you. Thanks
Wonderful
for your time today. How would no tax on tips directly impact rideshare drivers?
Well, I think, when a driver hears that, they get very excited, obviously, because 53% of those tips in food delivery come from the actual delivery. They may be making $1.50 to $2 for the actual delivery. Now, in rideshare, those tips are under 10% compared to, let's say, 23% if you work in a restaurant or under 60% if you work in a casino. Now, Trump made that promise and obviously wants to deliver on that promise, specifically targeted in Nevada because you have a lot of hotel workers. So, they are eagerly waiting for this move. At the same time, I think the Uber CEO, Dara Khosrowshahi, saw this coming. He personally put in $1 million into the inauguration campaign. Uber Technologies Incorporated put in $1 million. And my guess is they sort of want a favor here. They want to be included in the big picture, Uber, Lyft, and DoorDash. They don't want to be left out. But bottom line is that the rider fees have gone through the roof. Drivers are earning less. And, throwing the drivers about a bone here sounds attractive. It does sound attractive, but with all the AI technology that they have, they can really, get the math down to a science per driver. If they're actually going to get this through for Uber and Lyft, my guess is that Uber and Lyft will make it up in the fare. So if you're getting a $4 fare as a driver, it'll probably work out to about $3.75. They're not good to lose.
Right.
It benefits them. It truly benefits them.
All right, so let's listen to some of what President Trump has said about this no tax on tips on the campaign trail.
No tax on tips, no tax on overtime.
All right, so Torsten, this GOP proposal, as I said at the top, it offers these tax breaks to employees, but not independent contractors, which is the classification of a rideshare driver. Do you think that is intentional, or is that just an oversight?
I think it's an oversight. I don't really think it's intentional. If they really get together and discuss this out, I do think that the independent contractors can be included. Now, are we treated as independent contractors? We're obviously constantly fighting to be classified as employees. That's an ongoing battle. This is a discussion the lawmakers will have to have with the corporates. And, when you extend this to the independent contractors, everybody is going to expect it. So all the other industries are going to jump in. So that's, I think, what they're going to look at a little bit more closely. Are they going to extend this to everyone?
All right, Torsten, last question for you. As of right now, nothing has actually changed. Lawmakers would need to fit this into an overall budget that we know has yet to actually be set. Do you think this moves forward?
I can see it moving forward. Yes, I really do. I can see this happening.
All right, we will certainly see what happens. The rideshare professor here, Torsten Kunert, thank you so much for your time.
Much appreciated. Have a wonderful day.
You as well. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.